You walk into an interview, answer every question perfectly, your experience is solid, your confidence is there, but at the end, the interviewer asks, "Do you have any questions for us?" And you say, "No, I think I'm good." Right there, you lose the opportunity to stand out. Because here's the truth. The best candidates don't just give great answers, they ask powerful questions. Questions that show intelligence. Questions that show confidence. Questions that make hiring managers remember them. In this video, I'm going to give you the exact questions that make you stand out in interviews, and more importantly, how and when to ask them. Stay till the end, because the last question can instantly separate you from 90% of candidates. Let's get started. Section 1. Why questions matter. Most people think interviews are about answering questions. But top candidates know. An interview is a two-way conversation. When you ask smart questions, you show. You're not desperate, you're selective. You think strategically. You actually care about the role. And here's something powerful. Interviewers often judge you more by your questions than your answers. Because your questions reveal how you think. So instead of asking basic questions like, what is the salary? What are the working hours? You need to ask questions that position you as a valuable asset. Section 2. Questions that show interest in the role. Let's start with questions that show genuine interest. Question 1. What does success look like in this role in the first 90 days? This question is powerful because it shows you're already thinking about performance. It tells the interviewer you want to deliver results. Question 2. What are the biggest challenges someone in this role would face? This does two things. It prepares you mentally. It signals that you're not afraid of challenges. Question 3. What does a typical day or week look like in this position? Simple, but effective. It shows curiosity and helps you understand expectations. Section 3. Questions that show long-term thinking. Now let's move to questions that show you're not just looking for a job, you're thinking long-term. Question 4. How does this role contribute to the company's long-term goals? This is powerful, because now you're thinking like a strategic employee. Question 5. What opportunities are there for growth and development? Every employer loves someone who wants to grow. Question 6. Where do you see the company or team in the next 2 to 3 years? This question shows vision, and people with vision stand out. Section 4. Questions that impress the interviewer personally. Now here's where things get interesting. Ask questions that engage the interviewer directly. Question 7. What do you personally enjoy most about working here? This creates connection. Interviews are not just logical, they're emotional. Question 8. What made you join this company? This builds rapport. People love talking about their own journey. Section 5. Questions that show problem-solving mindset. Want to sound like a top 1% candidate? Ask this. Question 9. If I were hired, what would be the first problem you'd want me to solve? This is elite level. Because now you're already positioning yourself as someone who solves problems. Question 10. What skills or qualities separate top performers in this role? This shows ambition. And ambition is attractive to employers. Section 6. Questions about team and culture. Culture matters, and smart candidates know that. Question 11. Can you tell me more about the team I'd be working with? This shows collaboration mindset. Question 12. How would you describe the company culture? Instead of guessing, you ask. Section 7. Questions that give you an edge. Now let's go deeper. These questions are rarely asked, and that's why they stand out. Question 13. What are the current priorities for the team right now? This shows you're ready to contribute immediately. Question 14. What challenges is the company currently facing? This shows awareness and maturity. Section 8. Questions to avoid. Now let's talk about mistakes. Avoid asking, what does your company do? You should already know this. Can I leave early sometimes? Too early to ask. How soon can I get promoted? Sounds impatient. Your questions should add value, not raise concerns. Section 9. How to ask questions confidently. Even the best questions won't work if you ask them poorly. Here's how to do it right. Maintain eye contact. Speak clearly. Ask with curiosity, not pressure. And most importantly, don't rush. Then ask. That confidence makes a huge difference. Section 10, bonus power question. Here's the one question that can completely change the outcome of your interview. Question 15. Is there anything about my background or experience that gives you hesitation in moving forward? This is bold, but powerful, because you address concerns directly. You get a chance to clarify, and you show confidence. Most candidates never ask this, and that's why you'll stand out. So remember, it's not just about giving the right answers. It's about asking the right questions. Because great questions show confidence, show intelligence, and most importantly, make you unforgettable. Next time you're in an interview, don't just wait to be asked. Take control of the conversation. Because the candidate who asks better questions is often the one who gets the job. If you found this helpful, make sure to like, share, and subscribe for more career tips that actually work. And tell me in the comments, which question are you going to use in your next interview? I'll see you in the next video.